where wash medium was.
Ah. Yeah, I don't know where it is in the whole big pile of things.
It's at the end. Oh. Hey,
I'm
everybody.
waiting. Hello.
Let me go to... There we go. I'm just looking for my... What was I looking for? Wash medium.
I am not a crook.
There's silver medium. Matte additive. Wash medium. I found it.
We were so prepared today, it wasn't even funny.
No. Michael had a doctor's appointment.
Just got back.
Just got back. Hi, everyone. It's Friday. So we're going to do something a little bit... I wouldn't say it's different. It's just more of the same.
Yay.
So normally we go for about an hour and 30 minutes on here. But my schedule has changed a little bit since me and Sarah started going to the gym. And to save gas, I have, started staying at work a lot longer. So on Fridays, I don't leave here until way later, obviously now. So Paint Club will probably be longer going forward. And if Michael needs to leave, he can leave. And then I think another idea is, I think we mentioned this last week, is that, having more of the employees try to come over.
Yep.
Maybe this week it's Lauren, or next week it's DJ, or whatever. Just to get more people. Bonita, yeah,
Because
just to get
she's
people
not
painting.
busy.
Yeah. Yeah, the problem is that everybody's busy, so it's kind of hard to see who can do Paint Club and stuff.
Reaperland? Or are we calling it
Reaperland.
Paint Club now?
Reaperland, but this is the Paint Club version.
Yes, Paint Club edition of Reaperland. I like that.
And so that's the idea, is to be able to go longer. So that way people can, maybe come over for an hour or two or whatever. But because I know sometimes Michael has a lot more stuff to do at the end of the day.
Just a little bit.
And so, well, we're just playing it by ear at the moment, but
Yeah.
more Zeus. Yeah. Yeah. Have Zeus come over and we can cover him with paint.
We were talking about doing a Zeus bust for,
Doing it again.
doing it again for ReaperCon.
Yeah, we talked about in the meeting this week. Oh, I should have grabbed the concept art from Steve. It's on the desk.
Oh, did it happen?
We
new-
know which ones we have, like the ones he's been doing on stream.
Right.
I could probably pull those up eventually. I'll pull those up later. So we got Steve Sketches. He's a fellow Twitch streamer here on Twitch, who does artwork, and Ron says he's been wanting to use him for quite a while. So Ron reached out to him, and he's doing some anthropomorphic creatures for us.
Yes.
And the concepts are awesome. He's been working on them on stream. So if you've been watching him, you've kind of seen most of them, I think. But yeah. I guess at the top of the show here, there's something cool that I want to show that I've kind of been experimenting with. Let's see if this works. Should. Yeah. So earlier this week, I did a little bit of sculpting on a ReaperCon skull. And I 3D printed it. Bought a wax melter, melted some wax, and then practiced doing a wax press seal thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wax sealing. And so you can kind of see the vague stamp. Yeah, the imprint of the wax seal there. And I did a little bit more research on wax seals. And apparently this style of stamp is called an intaglio negative. And so I did a little bit more research on, and intaglio negative is the style that those stamps need to be. So I went back to the drawing board, and I started resculpting some stuff. I'm gonna take away the laurels, I think. So I'm just gonna do the two paintbrushes, the dodecahedron behind the skull. So the stamp that I made it's just the wrong style. So that's why it kind of looks a little murky. But I'm making things a little bit more clear and defined, and the gaps in between and things like that a little bit more well defined. But I sent this to Kara and I said, hey, look, it's burgundy. So they're like burgundy colored wax seals. So yeah. And so over the weekend, I'll do a little bit more sculpting, and I'll 3D print some more.
Why are you taking away the Yanny?
The Yanny? The laurels? I don't know what that means.
What's a Yanny?
What's a Yanny? But that's the idea. And so I was going to use these for ReaperCon somehow, some way. You might, if you got a swag bag, you might have this in there. I'll probably have a bunch of these on my person to hand out to people, maybe. I think that's going to be my fun contribution for people to come find me to get their letter. Somebody in the meeting this week talked about how they could be like labeled as like an entrance exam or an invitation to a class or something like that. I think that's quite fun. So we might theme it up that way. Y'all never heard of Laurel versus Yanny? Oh, that is that audio. So there was a really popular, I say popular, there was a really, a thing going around the internet for a little while where there was an audio bite, sound audio, and some people heard Yanny and some people heard Laurel. And it was a big debate. It was kind of like the blue dress versus white dress, like white and gold versus blue and black dress.
I either missed it or forgot it.
It's called an audio illusion.
And it's me. It could be either thing that happened. It's easy for me to forget those.
And sometimes people would, because it just keeps playing it over and over again, and sometimes you hear one. Your joke was too obscure. I just forgot about it. I forgot about Laurel versus Yanny until you brought it up. Because wasn't that was a while ago, wasn't it? Was that pre-COVID or post-COVID? I can't remember. I do not remember. So question to chat. Here we go. Let's go to the duo. Which witch should we work on? Which one are you going to work on? Have you decided?
I haven't.
Okay. Neither have I. So we have all 4 of the witches in their large version. Just because
we're lucky.
We're lucky. We're able to go yoink them from
the secret location.
Yeah. Because we work at Reaper and we get to choose.
All we do is paint all day.
I wish. That'd be fun.
We just make minis and paint them all day.
2018, so it's pre-COVID for sure. Dang, that's why it's been so long.
I like that camera angle for them. That looks cool.
Big John says Blood Witch, and I'll do a different one so we don't do the same, just so we can have some variety. But I do want to work on all 4 eventually. But I just didn't know if chat wanted to see a certain 2 of them worked on, or.
So Big John wants blood. Blood.
I really like the Light Witch. So if people don't vote for the Light Witch, my vote is for this one. For me.
Yeah, that one's awesome.
Okay, I see 1 Light Witch, 1 Blood Witch.
There we go. That makes sense that Alicia would say that.
Blood Witch is really cool.
Owl Witch.
Owl, this one? That's the
nature.
It's the Nature Witch. And which one's blood? Oh, this one. This one's blood.
I'm probably gonna just clean today, but
I cleaned mine already.
well, I didn't take it to the doctor with me. It's my fault. My fault.
Pegasus did sign up for light. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start on the Light Witch. I think.
Yeah, and I'm gonna sign up for the all of them witch.
All of them.
Gimme. Although painting the big ones will spoil me.
I'm gonna try this brush today. That Janae got me or gave me or.
Oh yeah, that's a Foxbite.
Foxbite goat brush. It's the domed dry brush.
Dry brush is what they call it.
Is what most people use it for.
Yeah.
I guess you could use it for other things, right? Big stippling.
Stippling, blending. Yeah. I feel like it blends more than it does dry brush, but I could be wrong. It's just such a large area.
Yeah.
And you do it when the paint's wet, so you're kind of picking up and moving it at the same time. Yes, the taco truck. I like the pattern on the back. These are just...
Oh, these?
Yeah, you get to really see the detail and what's going on with these things.
Yeah, this one has like a weird seam thing, a border around the cloak here. So I'm just looking to see what colors I want to start with. I think most people might do her blue. Didn't Miladel paint her blue, I think? I can check in.
Yeah, there was some bluish and greenish stuff going on. Oh, that's not got a blade, or the blade's inside, so let's not do that.
So a lot of these larger ones, there will be a select amount that people can buy at the booth at ReaperCon. I believe that's what was discussed.
I hope.
I think that was what is discussed. So currently the plan is Courtney printed a certain amount of these large ones, and they will be for sale at the booth. Will they come with larger bases? I would assume so. The cool thing is that they can fit by themselves. Like they're all designed to kind of be stand upright, but I believe they should in their blisters should come with their appropriate base.
We weren't sure. It started out as a plan to no, they weren't going to have the bases, and then the last thing I heard was,
oh, really?
That.
Okay.
So, I think it's a time dependent, and
we will have bases there for sale,
right?
That people could buy, but.
Well, I was talking about the.
Oh, you're talking about the actual display base.
Yeah, the display
I'm talking
base.
About a normal
base, of course.
Normal base she'll have, not
right.
the display base.
Right.
Is the short answer. Yeah.
There we go.
Not the large ones won't have their plinths. What are we calling them? Their display bases.
Right.
These large ones won't have their display bases. They're just the large witch by themselves, no minions. And yeah, that is the current plan. It's just it's a resources thing and a like a cost thing. I think they'll cost better if they're just the witches.
Yes.
The display bases are quite large. Once they're expanded, they're pretty large.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to decide if I'm looking at a support or a strap for the middle of the Nature Witch.
Yeah, I'm excited for this wax seal because it's just cool to design stuff and do it. Also, you didn't see this video I took earlier, Janae.
Oh, okay.
It was of the cat.
So. Yeah, I did see Mal is even when I came back to the factory, she was doing that. She was just kind of like, ah.
This is how Mal is most of the day. So this is Mal most of the day, and this is from my vantage point. So super cute. It is one of the shop kitties. This is Mal Jakar.
Yeah, they're both pretty relaxed, and then Gigi was on the cat bed on the desk when I came in, and she seemed like she was even more zonked out.
Mm-hmm. Polly Shamazo asked, you mentioned on Reaper Live last week that the newer minis won't be coming with bases. When is that starting? I believe it's already started, right? Are the bandits out? There should have been 3 bandits that have recently released. I believe those might have been some of the first models.
And we're talking non-integral bases.
Yeah, non-integral bases. So I know what Polly's talking about.
Right.
So yeah, the minis are basically from July forward, and all the new releases, and we're slowly, I think, going to start going back.
I think so, as inventory has to be recycled.
Yeah, so that's a good point. So when things start to dwindle in inventory, the older models are going to start. Let me go back to the full screen. So older models are going to start not coming with their integral bases anymore. And I have and when I say integral bases, I mean like this guy. For anybody that is wondering, this guy has an integral base. So he comes with a base on him that is just, you can take it out and put it on the table. And then from going forward, I think I have some of the knights over there.
Yeah, bandits are here.
And then the 3 base sizes are right there. Yeah.
Let's see.
Mm-hmm. And so those are the 3 base sizes. 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch is kind of what we're going for. And so Janae's showing that bandit will fit on a 1 inch base. So, but now he just comes with no integral base, and they just fit right on there. You glue them on, and you're good to go. Boop. It's been a big thing, over the years since I've been here. I've heard it's just like the whole priming versus not priming thing. A lot of people are like, yes, we want integral, or yes, or no, we don't. So it's just kind of been and there's loud voices on both sides. So it's just kind of what do you do? And so Ron is experimenting, I guess is the word. I don't know. It's just kind of a thing. It's, he said it's going to be hard because for the past 30 years, Reaper has always done integral bases for the most part, except for Warlord that had tabbed bases, etc. Right. And so going forward with the non-integral bases, it's going to make I guess the main reason we're doing it is the printing and the just making things better for supports.
Yep.
And, a more general sculpting vibe and make everything kind of, I wouldn't say the same, but uniform.
Consistent, for sure.
Yep. Is the good way to put it. But I think Courtney said, and everybody said that they're trying to design things to where they can stand on their own as best they can. And there was a few examples like the Samuel Baldwin, the new... what's his name? Minuteman. He's stepping on a rock.
Strategic rock.
Yeah, he has a strategic little rock, and Ron said that going, sometimes things will have that type of stuff, but for the most part, we're gonna try to have. I'm so tired, I need to nap. But cat, okay, I'll show Kara the cat since she is. Well, how'd you hear about a cat? They are not free yet, but this was just my view. At my desk.
John and I sit across from each other, facing each other.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I sent this to Kara. So cute. Mal's my favorite. I know you're not supposed to pick favorites, but out of the two, Mal is my favorite.
Mal Jakar is my favorite Mal, and Gigi's my favorite Gigi.
Kara always hears about the cat. And then Kara, I showed off these things. My first test of 3D sculpting and printing a wax seal for ReaperCon, a burgundy wax seal, and this is for a undisclosed invitation to a game.
Yeah,
it'll probably be the Mimic game. I'm just spoiling it right now. So if you got a swag bag or if you see me at ReaperCon, ask for a letter and you'll get a little invitation.
Spoilers.
Sealed with a wax seal. Also, speaking of friends of Reaper, check this out. I got to work this morning, and look at these. These guys are our neighbors. Right by the fence, right by the entrance to the factory.
I love your audio.
Yeah, hello, friends.
Hello, friends.
Yeah, I was talking to the.
Are you our neighbor?
You guys can't hear the audio, but I was talking to the cows. Yeah. And so I was like, hell yeah, we got neighbor cows. So I saw them this morning. They kind of scared me when I got out of my car. I heard one and I looked over and they were there.
Yeah, cows are scary.
Yeah. But yeah, they
big vegetarian coming at you.
They look young. I've been around cattle my whole life. My dad was a 18-wheeler hauler for cattle.
Oh, okay.
So my whole dad's side of the family are cattle people.
That's cool.
But so cute. And I don't know if they're like newer or what, but this is my first time seeing them was this morning. And so
I don't know either. I don't remember seeing them, but I am not always observant in the morning.
So we got cattle. But there you go. All right, good news. I was able to go grab updated bottles. This is mainly for ReaperCon, but I get to use them in here now. Besides, because Janae has his full set that he brings with him every day. And then I had a partial set that's like missing a bunch of colors for the main desk.
And now you have moth green.
And now I have moth green again.
Until the Mothman
comes and takes it. So I'm gonna try some wash medium. I was watching Grave Paints the other day on Twitch, and he likes to use wash medium in his paints, and I know that Anne does too, to help with glazes and just keeping your paint longer, because it might have a drying retardant in it. Maybe no.
But it does increase the volume, so it takes longer to dehydrate.
Yeah.
To evaporate.
So I think we were talking about blue.
Yes.
Some kind of blue. You thinking light blue? I'm thinking light blue. We could do a dark to light.
Maybe a turquoise.
Ooh, turquoise. I like turquoise.
Like maybe teal? A moth green.
Teal?
Yeah, teal.
Yeah, the back. Yeah, I'm excited for whatever this trim is. The trim needs to be kind of complementary to this, right? So teal and...
Well, purple, gold.
Yeah, a lot of people do gold, right?
Yeah, a lot of people do. Mm-hmm. We kind of overuse gold in the mini world.
Yeah, gold trim is kind of like the go-to.
Yeah, gold hilts on swords.
Yeah. So I need to start painting. So I need to figure out a color. I really like the teal idea. Bluish greenish. Because then I think doing the crystals in a blue could be fun. Just kind of like a light blue gemstone. I can practice. That's going to be good to practice gems on. I know these are probably meant to be like diamond, like clear, diamondy type things. But
well, it kind of that's going to behave like a gemstone, just a cut gemstone. So you can do whatever you want.
All right, I'm gonna start looking through some colors. Let's see, Siren Song.
Oh, lovely color.
I'm just grabbing colors that are close to each other. I'm gonna pull them out. This could be fun.
That'd be a neat thing to show is the Roy G. Biv order.
Yeah.
In the box.
I can do that. Here in a second. I might go with these. These two on the left look a little too close. True blue and glacial blue. I guess now that I'm looking at them in like with my in-person eyes and not my digital eyes, I can tell that they're a little bit different. But this looks darker. It looks like it should be like this way.
We didn't order things in
like hue color,
light in value.
Yeah, we didn't. Correct.
We ordered them in. We tried to make them a little different, so it wouldn't look just like this smear of blue across multiple bottles.
Yeah, that is
we want you to see the bottles and the differences, because since color is so relative, when you're looking at, especially when you're looking at such a large.
I know a lot of people really like Dragon Blue, so I'll start there. That's my shadowy color. Or Sea Dragon Blue?
Mm-hmm.
Sea Dragon Blue into Dragon Blue. I don't know if that is going to do... That's like too much of a step, you think, in value?
No.
Okay. Deeper.
Deeper.
Go Leviathan. Okay.
She says deeper. You must obey.
Is Leviathan a purple?
Yes.
I don't know the colors that well yet.
You shall. It's your new mission.
Here's Leviathan Blue. I found it. Leviathan Blue.
Oh, Leviathan Blue. Okay. I was thinking of the ink one. The one that is called something or other ink.
Oh, so is Leviathan Blue the new Ritterlich?
Oh, I was thinking of Kraken ink. Leviathan Blue is the what?
The new Ritterlich.
Maybe. That sounds familiar.
Storm Chaser. Oh, okay. I like that. Into Sea Dragon. Blue Flame. Ooh, that's like almost white.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a highlight color.
Mm-hmm. Or, propane.
Propane. I think that's like a good stretch. I think that's a good spectrum there that I can kind of mix and go up with. Um, these are really close, but I can see that it's brighter. So I think that's where I'm gonna start. Is these five? I think.
Yeah. Do we have the art for these ladies?
Somewhere I have them on the. Do you want me to pull them up?
That'd be really nice because I want to make sure I'm not popping a strap off when I think it's a support.
Which do you have?
Nature.
Nature. This one. Here you go.
Okay, good. Then I had the right mindset that these were supports and that was and that was. Very good. Thank you.
Is that all you need?
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Kara said that I could nix Storm Chaser Blue and have generally the same steps. There we go. There's my spread.
Yes, most definitely.
You don't think Glacier Blue's a little too bright? I guess it could be okay, right?
No, not at all. You're going to go up to a near white. You're going to, whatever your light color is, you're somewhere going to go towards that. So, what light are you going to have?
No, it's a good mid. Okay. All right, we're going to start with Leviathan Blue. A.K.A. Ritterlich, probably.
Yeah. I do not have my PC. I will not be able to answer that without the PC. I should probably send that to my phone.
All right. Leviathan Blue. I'm going to go ahead and ask some ads, like, how many drops of wash medium do they normally add? 1 or 2?
Well, I thought Ann used flow improver at a 1-to-2 ratio. 1 flow improver to 2 water, but someone might be able to correct me better.
Yeah. Any Ann experts in chat? Leviathan is quite thin as it is. Okay.
Yeah, the only thing I would use flow improver for is if after you test the color, you need it more translucent.
All right, let's do this. We're gonna start painting finally.
Huzzah! And I'm going to keep cleaning because cleaning is fun.
I'm going to try a few different mixes as well. This is a good time for me to practice this. So, Leviathan Blue with wash medium. Without wash medium, with just water. 1 drop of water. Because I think you really want flow improver whenever you're like layering, right?
Well, I use it when I want the paint to go where I intend it to go. It's about breaking up surface tension. Let me think. Helping it flow where you want it to go, but not so much that you break the paint apart. But that's the good thing about Reaper MSP and the MSP2 in particular. The paint viscosity is the same throughout. Its behavior and how it paints is the same throughout the line, and you're going to be able to thin it a whole lot You could use it straight out of the bottle, or you can thin it, and it's still going to maintain its composition. Mm-hmm. Paints that already have lots of drying retarder or additives in them are going to break apart quicker when you try to thin them because they're already diluted.
God, this blue is actually really pretty, and it's like really smooth paint.
I can even you can even notice small differences between the prototypes and the final mix.
Yeah, this is the final for this. I grabbed these. These are production copies here. So I'm kind of cool.
Thief.
I asked.
Yes. Not a thief. Not a thief.
I obtained these with permission.
Within policy and within fulfillment guidelines. Reaper employees must be able to demonstrate product.
Are these from Vision Aid or other brand? I'm from Germany, so sorry for the bad English. I'm looking for magnifying spectacles. Where are mine at?
I got mine on Amazon.
I got mine off Amazon as well.
And the brand changes. It's
these mines are from Yoctosun.
Yeah. And I've seen Octosun. I've seen Octo. They just sort of don't worry about what it says there. And the other thing to look for is here, there should be a little nose guard. The ones that don't have it, their rubber comes off quickly. And I'm using bandage tape.
I don't know if I need spectacles at the moment. I'm just base coating. Wow, I've noticed in the past that I've had some issues with when I take paint and I put it on as a base coat, I can see the brush strokes are like it just doesn't come, it's not even.
Right.
Like it's darker in one area and lighter in the other, and it's just not as, the word I would use is smooth. It's not as,
so maybe the paint,
coverage is not good.
Well, if it's a lot, like that looks okay for a first coat.
Like in person, it looks really good to me. Like normal, like it looks better than what I'm normally used to.
Oh, okay.
Is what I'm trying to say.
I got you. Yeah. Yeah. There are a lot of paints that don't have a good first coat.
And this felt way better than what I normally am used to.
And you're painting without primer?
Correct. This is just straight on.
I'm debating. Because it's not like I'm going to be traveling a lot. And I'll seal them when they're done. Maybe I'll clean that.
Of course. Difina. Are we saying that name right? Difina.
Difina?
Difina.
Or Difina.
You said you were from Germany.
That seems like it might be a Difina.
I mean, I wish Dave was here. Dave knows German.
Indeed.
It's funny because it's both. Difina and Difina.
That is funny.
Oh man, this blue is really pretty. I just can't get over it. But now I need to wait for it to... You know what? While we wait for it to dry, I'm going to do Dragon Blue. To see. It's a strong blue. This is the next step up.
There really aren't many supports on this. The only thing I'm worried about is supports that are close to the lines on the staff. So I might... Nope, there we go. I got it. I just don't ever... When I'm handling knives, I have a very strong habit to not put a lot of pressure on it. I want the blade to cut it or not. And so often I'll see someone doing something like they're pushing and you see them shaking from how hard they're pushing. And I'm just waiting for them to slice their thumb off and cringing through the whole episode. So I don't know if anyone else cringes while they see people clean things with knives.
I use tweezers for my 3D prints, like supports.
Yeah, I use the knife to scrape either the scalpel's blade for sideways scraping or cutting, and then the back of the blade is usually pretty sharp because it's a stamped blade. So I'll use that for smoothing.
Difina says that her name comes from Grandia from PS1.
Oh,
I loved the Grandia games.
Wow,
I haven't.
That's cool.
When did they stop making those? I remember. Maybe I'm thinking of Grandia 2. They're like JRPGs almost, right? I remember Grandia 2. Did they make a Grandia 3? I can't remember. It's been so long since I played a Grandia game.
Yeah,
But I do vaguely remember it. I remember one of them had like a lion guy, maybe. Oh man, it's been so long. Maybe that's why.
Is Grandia the one with the dog with the either the cigar or the sword? I forget.
I don't think so. I work with knives all day. Anytime I use unsafe handling, I cringe.
Yeah, it just.
This is a Grandia 3.
I've learned the hard way a couple of times. Like this thumb has had. Let's see. You can kind of see the scar right there. I took a big flap of my thumb pad off, and luckily it was a very clean cut, and I was able to reattach it, and it stayed alive.
What should I? I remember we talked about when people do cloaks and like these back pieces going from dark to light, light to dark. Either one. You could do either one, but I'm thinking with her, it would be dark to light.
Okay,
maybe
that works. You're gonna have a light source with the bug.
That's true.
Unless the bug's off. You know.
Oh yeah. That's true. I'm not advanced enough to do light effects yet. That would take a little bit more planning, I think, ahead of time to work out a glow, but in the future,
paint it as you want the pattern to appear, and then light can come after that, so you can save that for later.
So I should go light to dark.
No, I was saying do the dark to light like you wanted. Sorry. It was so clear.
Yeah, in mold making, I haven't had very many cuts. I think I've only had one or two, but that's pretty good for.
That is.
I've been making molds for a long time, and I haven't nicked myself very much. My worst one was the Dremel. That was the worst one. But Juggles butterfly knives.
I'm trying to think about. I did something with a Dremel once, and it hurt. I think it was mainly the friction had heated the bit up so much that I touched the bit a little bit early to take it out. And that smarted.
So, but I should keep these little cracks dark, right? That's the idea.
Okay. So we're talking about the folds and how light hits folds.
I could, or I was mainly talking about like here, like up, down.
Right. Okay. Well, start with up, down, and then you can always use extra layers to bring it up. And if some of your blues have white, and I think they do, then the coverage is going to be fine when you start highlighting more the tops of the folds. that is something that can be done stylistically. It's something that can be done from a light perspective too. So there's a lot of it depends when it comes to folds. Um, Once you get your brain wrapped around the light stuff, it kind of sticks with you and stays with you. Like, let's see, like there, look at the Nature Witch. She's got just naturally with light, it's darker on the recesses
Yeah.
because we've got a light source that way that's winning over, and we've got one that way too.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that one's pointed down. This one,
Yeah.
that one is pointed down more. But we can still get hard cast shadows. Yep. And light shadows from the other direction. Ooh, a belt sander.
What? Oh, injuries?
Yeah, we're talking injuries.
Uh-oh.
The worst one I saw on the internet while I was researching Dremel safety was a person with long hair.
Oof, okay.
Had caught it in the fan.
Ouch.
So we'll stop there.
Yeah. Mine wasn't too bad. When I say Dremel, it was the Dremel like needle, and it was attached above me, and normally I put it to my right where it dangles, and it jammed right into my leg.
Ooh.
So it was while it was still spinning.
Oh, yep, yeah. That's my second most common Dremel mistake is leaving the Dremel hovering around the same height as my bare leg.
Mm-hmm.
Although one could easily claim that having a bare leg around a Dremel is a bad idea. And I wouldn't disagree with that.
All right, so I'm just kind of putting paint on right now to see what it feels like, to be honest.
That's good.
And it honestly, I think this is my first time actually using the full production of the new paints, and they feel awesome. I'm not gonna lie. It just seems so much smoother.
Yeah, I agree. I'm really excited for them to just be out in the wild and finally hear everyone's comments about it because they're good.
Was anybody in chat at the Pigment Show? Is Dicey here? I know she was here this morning, but I'm curious as to what people that went to the Pigment Show thought. Cut us my theme with an axe. Oh, wow. I'm not around axes enough to be able to do that. The only axes I've been around recently are axe throwing.
So do you throw axes or were you doing
I do it for fun, yeah. Like throwing them at boards and stuff, for like when you go to those places, axe throwing places.
I'd like to do that sometime.
It's really fun.
As long as they have a strong metal cage.
Yeah. They've been pretty safe so far. The ones I've been to.
Who goes to pick up the axes?
You do.
Okay.
You got to take them out of the wood.
And how drunk are people when they play the game?
It's like bowling at bowling level.
Okay.
Bowling level drunk. My boss has 3 fingers that were shorter because of a bandsaw. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like I'm starting to get into woodworking, but I'm going very slow because I'm kind of scared of like miter saws and stuff. Or like not miter saws, but like table saws.
Table saws, yeah.
They're honestly quite scary.
But. Well, that's why you use, I don't remember what it's exactly called, but a sabo to push your piece.
Yeah, push your stuff through.
Never lean heavy into it, and and always use something between you and the blade.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
On getting close to that stuff. Okay. I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Mm-hmm.
All right. In theory, I found the majority of big issues or big support locations.
I think I've gotten. I'm just trying to, I guess, block in my light, my values.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think is what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do. Have it set to that. Or jewelry.
I think they're talking about safety.
Oh, never wear gloves. Sticks, I'd probably be short at least one finger. Or jewelry. Oh, yeah. The jewelry is the other thing to catch stuff on. Or if it accidentally gets crushed, then that metal thing is going to stay crushed against your finger. I'm sorry. This is one of the topics that I like a lot. Is workplace injuries and weathering, because they're so tied to each other. Very often, I remember the first time I researched doing a weathering class. It was just all blood, gore, spit, oil, any kind of thing that you could mud, anything you could get dirty with, or find unexpectedly spraying on you, like blood from an artery or something like that. So, yeah. Learn something new every day, right?
Oof. Never wear gloves. Oof.
Oh yeah, yeah. Probably falling or slipping. Probably the most fun I had was I was the guy who got to sand the house down with a rotary sander, and I forget what my boss recommended, but it was basically tie the drill to the ladder, not to yourself, and because you're gonna drop it, and if you need to drop it, drop it. Because we knew over the course of doing that house, we met and knew people who held onto that drill a little too tightly, and when it catches a nail, you go with it. If you don't let go, so that expensive drill is not as expensive as your own life. Oh, you don't love it. Oh,
Don't like what?
oh. Okay, we're changing subjects. Yeah, that's never a fun thing. Wow, yeah. Especially someone you know. All right.
Sorry, Quindy.
Sorry, Quindley.
Quindalina.
Thank you for sharing. So we don't talk about it. Let's talk about candy canes and unicorns.
Hey. That's the name of Trashorama's next class at ReaperCon.
Is it?
No. One of his, I think, remember he joked about teaching sculpting with mashed potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. Sculpting with mashed potatoes.
That sounds fun.
I'm trying to. I took my shadow color and my whatever color I was doing up top, and I kind of did a little ratio to try to help feather out the shadows to make them blend a little bit. So I'm trying that to see if I can blend the shadows a little bit.
And I'm looking for any scrapings that I've left on the Mini.
Oh, and I'm slightly off screen. Sorry. I want to turn the camera like that. There we go.
so I can have a clean surface to paint. And it looks like I missed this whole string of bumps. So we're going to take care of that.
Because when I put my top coat on, I noticed that my shadows were a little ugly. Like, they're not as clean. So, what's the word? The blends aren't smooth.
Well, you don't need them smooth right now. You need your light values. Your light, if you have your light wrong, it's gonna, and you don't get it right, you're gonna have it wrong for the whole mini. And if you all you worry about is smooth blends, you might not have your mid-tone, or it might be all mid-tone with a little of the other two colors. It'll get flat if you over focus on blending. And that's if you're going for eye contrast in the first place. If you're not, then it's not a big deal.
Ta-da. Also, I've learned to be a little bit more patient and let things dry a little bit. Because I've noticed that whenever I put stuff on, I'm like, ooh, I don't like that. And then I try to fix it, but it dries, and I'm like, oh, I kind of like it. So that's my thing, is that I guess that's layering in a nutshell, right? Is that you want to wait for it to dry so you can see its true
color. Yeah. Yeah, paint does shift a little bit.
Yeah, how has everybody's MSP entries come along? That is a good point, Big John.
That's an incredibly good point. Well, I'll start. MSP entries. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I've had a lot of health issues lately, and insert nativity meme here, because I've been working on some 10 nativity scenes. And that's taken up a fair amount of time. The only other things I've painted are
work related.
Yeah, work related. And I suppose I could tighten those up if I have time. Like the priest king dude, the high priest of the deep ones,
the lost temple of the deep ones.
Yeah, that guy. I think that one is the closest to an acceptable level for an entry. And then I have some non-Reaper stuff from a while back that I could finish.
My entries are going to be a few. I need to touch them up, actually. So I might start doing, since paint clubs are going to go a little bit longer now, I might start touching those up and finishing them. Because, my journey has been to just practice things. And I think that's just a mechanism for me to shield myself from not finishing things. So I think I've just been using the excuse of, oh, I'm practicing wet blending, or I'm practicing this technique to not finish things.
Yeah, that's a good point. One of Vincenzo's biggest tips is, if somebody gives you feedback on how to improve something, give them a little bit of respect and finish the thing. Because that's how you seal it in. You might conceptually understand what was told to you, but you've got to prove it to your muscles. Let your muscles do the talking where that's concerned. No. And I'm a little bit bad about that too.
Pegasus says focusing on the taco truck, and then worry about the wizard you have playing. Nice.
Ooh.
I've been focusing on the storm giant and a diorama. Which Storm Giant? Big John, the female one, or the the king, the Storm Giant king? Yafima, or the Storm Giant Queen? The new female one. Okay, yeah, the giant queen. She's awesome.
Yeah.
The Valkyrie looking one, I think she's quite cool.
Yep.
Wasn't that a Kickstarter exclusive? Sculpted by Chris Lewis.
I think so, but we might have sold a couple of extras.
Extras, yeah. We sold the ones that were for sale are extras for sure.
Yep. Limited extras.
I believe.
Uh-oh. Singing commercial music.
He got his for around Christmas. Yeah. That is the one. Yeah, she's cool. She's very, very, very cool.
Yeah. All the Storm Giantesses, to me, well done. Well done.
Okay. This looks pretty good on stream. Like, to me.
It does.
The shadows probably could be blocked out a little bit better, but it's there.
Nice and shiny.
It is. Yeah, the light looks really different on the camera, but in person it looks pretty good. The shadows are a little messy, but
I think some of that is from you're painting directly over the resin
instead of priming. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is okay. That's part of discovering all the things that affect your top coat.
I'm just slowly refining, I guess, because I noticed that the shadows were quite large, so I'm just slowly shrinking them. That's my idea. Is what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, well, that's good. How large do you want those shadows to be?
I don't think they're quite big, but I could be wrong.
Or what size, I should say, not how large. How large implies they're too large. Maybe.
I know that Carol really likes Ritterlich Blue, the old one.
Right? Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why she was telling me to use Leviathan, because I think that might be the closest.
Okay.
The closest replacement, or the closest new adaptation.
Yeah, Ritterlich Blue was named after Cav stuff.
Oh.
And World of Adon, I think, stuff. I think we sort of used the same world, but in different ways, according to the campaign setting.
Ta-da. Nice. Yeah, I'm excited to see everybody's entries. And I'm excited to enter, even if it's not... I know it's not going to be like, gold, silver, bronze worthy, but at least entering. You got to start somewhere.
You do.
If you don't enter, then how will you know?
And what's one of the best things about... what's one of the things that Michael says is the best thing about going to a competition?
I don't know.
Feedback.
Oh yeah, feedback. That's right.
One of the main objectives, because you're going to get a score. Okay, well, there's two other kinds of feedback. One of them is affirmation. You're looking for somebody to go, "Great job," and then the other one is more evaluative, and that's about, what do I do to improve this? What do I do to make it better? Is there a technique I need to know? So it's a learning experience, and it's a shared experience between the individual giving the feedback and the individual asking for it. And so you're basically it's a knowledge exchange. And that's one of the main reasons of the convention is for us to get together and share what we love about painting and talk to each other about how to get better at whatever aspect of it we like. At least that's my take.
I am excited to talk a little bit more with judges and stuff. Speaking of that, what will kind of tie right into that is streaming at ReaperCon. So something I've been wanting to do for the past couple of years is paint club, kind of like this, where I'm just, whoever is just sitting down painting, and then we're gonna have open seats. So, I think right now we're planning for 4 total seats. So one for me, one for Michael, whoever is the main person there, and then have guests, artists come in, guest teachers, and then anybody that's at the con can come up and sit down and paint. That way we can talk about the paint, the different techniques, and try different things, and people could teach me stuff.
Oh, there we go.
That is the ultimate goal.
Ulterior
motives, yeah.
Discovered.
But that way, the stream is on, and there's still stuff going on for the people that aren't at the con. But it also is just a fun little hangout, little area for people to come by in between their classes, or if they need a break, or if they just want to come chit chat, if they're not too shy to be on stream. I think the streaming part of it is less. It's just more about hanging out. So that could be a fun thing. And so that will be a big portion of the day. Right now I have one paint club set for 4 hours in the morning on Thursday, 4 hours at night on Friday, and then Saturday 4 hours like in the afternoon, or in the morning.
Cool.
That is the current paint club set times right now. Are those. Yeah, my shadows are still a little too.
Too what?
The blend isn't nice. It's too stark of a transition. You know what I mean? It's darker than light.
Right.
It's not there's no smooth transition between them. I can zoom in to show you.
Yeah, I see.
Okay.
But I think get a really distinct highlight, shadow, and midtone set before you worry about smoothing.
Yeah, you can see when I zoom in like this, you can really see.
Yeah.
See how kind of uneven and dirty it is. But I think I do want the bottom part of this to be. Oh man, it's just kind of hard to know.
Well, it's paint, so get moving. Do one of the 2 options that you're thinking of, and that's why I'm saying, hey, keep working on the light, because you're talking about doing a gradient down to a dark color or up to a light. I think it was the top is dark and then you're working the light, right?
I think so.
Okay, we'll do it. Include that in what you're doing. We got distracted and all of a sudden we're working on the shadows that were going to be skipped.
Yeah.
That's funny. Sounds like me.
I should have wet blended it probably, right? That's what I should have done.
Depends.
I'm going to switch to a slightly larger brush size, I think.
But you are trying wet blending out more, right?
I didn't do it on this, but I did it. I have been on other models.
Okay. So, yeah, if you want to practice it more, then definitely. I'm trying to decide if I want to mix a white primer in with, or find the gray. If I can find it quickly. Nope. So it's going to be a paint of some sort. And I don't know, should I do green for, because I know Anne's doing some really beautiful traditional colors.
I saw her doing like a burgundy, like it's like a purple.
Right. She's got burgundy, and then she's got some green that's going to happen,
Mm-hmm.
and she's got that nice skin tone. And so I should do something distinctly different. So it doesn't look like I'm trying to overtake. I think she'll finish hers first, honestly. This is going to be a long, slow project, and this is kind of just for the fun today. I don't want to forget these other two that we started.
I might start over.
Okay.
I kind of want to wet blend first, and then I don't know. I'm having a hard time. It looks good on camera though.
Yes, it does.
I think what I just did, this blue might be too much of a jump. Ooh, I like that color.
No, it's not too much of a jump. You're gonna, if you have 4 colors, then you block the main area that each of those 4 colors goes, and then you work on your blends between them, and you might want to determine the amount of space you're going to use for the blends to keep each range of value or each value in place. And I sort of think of value and colors synonymously, even though they really aren't. It's just more like one of our paints is going to have a value, a particular value. And because of that, I'm going to use it in shadows most of the time. But in other situations where it's darker or lighter, it might end up being a highlight. Well, darker. It's like black is one of the only things that I might not use as a highlight. Lots of grays, even if they're dark, they might end up being the highest color out of a set of 3 or 4 colors. The highest value. The brightest.
The brightest.
John does this singing thing a lot.
Sometimes, yeah.
And then I imitate it if I'm feeling particularly, if I feel like I'm a parrot, then I'll parrot it. It's fun.
Okay.
Makes the day easier to go by.
I think I like this blend so far.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just doing a small little wet blend on the bottom down here to see if I like it, which I think I do.
Yeah, there you go.
I put too much blue, but I might do this, but make it a little bit more dramatic. But I'm just seeing if I can do it. I know I can.
You got this. This is where we cue the montage, right?
Dude, I wish you could do that with painting. I mean, you can. It just takes a long time. I guess any montage takes a long time, right?
Yeah. We should make some painting montages anytime you want to celebrate. Then we have to make some music, though. So we're not violating any copyrights.
Anybody have any cool weekend plans this weekend? What am I doing this weekend? I'm going to go see The Odyssey. New Christopher Nolan movie.
The main things I've heard are think of it as Christopher Nolan's Odyssey, not
and not.
not Homer's Odyssey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that you who told me that?
Maybe.
I know it was at Paint Club that it was said.
Oh, maybe it was somebody else.
And they said if you go into it like that, then you might enjoy it.
I think it was the bearded guy that sits across from you.
Oh, yeah. That would be uh Crypto the Neurotypical.
There you go.
So here I make all the detail disappear by priming it black. And then after that, I will be doing light values.
Probably going to work on a rocking horse. Are you a woodworker, Big John? I think we got that earlier from the workplace conversation.
It doesn't. Ooh, your shop doesn't have an AC?
Oof. I have a fan listed on my Christmas wish list, like a shop fan.
When my AC broke, I got a portable AC,
Hmm.
and it's really good. But it's a portable AC, and you know, it's really good for a portable AC. Ooh, I just had inspiration for what I'm doing with this one. I had an inkling of an idea, but now it's better.
Okay.
Well, she's got all these leshy,
Hmm.
so maybe she's a drow mushroom farmer.
Oh,
The only thing that's a little off for that is the owl, but even then, it could work.
I believe. One of your mini hobbies, yes. I am a serial hobby jumper, if you will.
What?
What?
No. No. Say it isn't so.
But the cool thing with that is that helps you like what's the word? I don't know. They sometimes they can kind of all bleed together.
Yep. They, I know the
Help
word.
they help each other.
Um, I'm trying to think of the phrase. I think I know what you're saying. The exact phrase. Like there's a word for things that are cross related. And there's a word for somebody who can take things that are disparate and still somehow tie them together. And I think that's what you are. I think you're one of those people who can take the different ideas and synthesize them. There we go.
Mm-hmm. Like for instance, the whole wax seal thing. Like I know how to do a little sculpting, so I just sculpted a thing, and then I have a 3D printer, so then I printed it.
Yep.
And now I think another cool step that I could do that I think I am going to do is go make a mold of it
Yep.
with extra mold materials that we there's maybe a bad mold that can't use or something,
Mm-hmm.
or I can ask her to put it on a master mold with other masters,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just make one in pewter, and then I can use that as a wax seal
That's true.
because I think the 3D prints will slightly warp with the heat they have, but I would need to 3D print it with like 100% infill, and
Oh yeah.
I do have a PETG material, which is
Yeah.
kind of a
I think I have a printer that can do that too. And in other words, I think the printer that Kevin has does that.
mm-hmm.
It's just a little bit more fun. to use.
Yeah. So I like doing that with like all your different hobbies, especially because lost wax with PLA. I've never done lost wax.
Oh wow,
but
that'd be interesting.
Wait, what happened to this paint right here? Oh, I guess I must have touched it with my hand.
Every time I'm pushing the brush into a recess, I think of 2D painters who don't have to do that.
With who painters?
2D.
Oh, yeah.
Or not 2D? That is not the question.
Got me.
Oh, I was just screwing up the Shakespeare quote.
That's on your to-do list, Pegasus? Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing it. I know that a lot of people do it in college and stuff when they first start out with like certain. I'm gonna swap brushes really quick to my.
There are a couple of really good silversmiths I knew through my mom, who were all about the lost wax process.
I'm gonna put more dragon blue down. Oh, I noticed my paint is clogging. There we go. All right, I'm gonna go back to my wet blending brush. I'm gonna try to do some better wet blends here now that I kind of have an idea of what I want to do. I like the way this looks. Dark to light, I think, is a good way to go.
Good.
Figured it out. We solved it. But now I'm just going to redo it all to make sure that it looks better.
Okay.
Now that I have a good idea of what to do. Hey, Jamie. Idea. What's up?
Hello.
Did this come with a raid? I'm not sure. I can't see in this chat if it came with a raid or not. We're just working on some of the larger witches for ReaperCon. So this is they're enlarged versions. This is the Light Witch with her little lightning bug. Familiar. So I'm just working on some wet blendings. That's what I'm doing with her.
And I've got the Nature Witch.
Boop, boop, hey, boop. Nice. I mean, yeah, we talked about the whole streaming area this year. I mean, we have it every year, but the plans for it this year.
We're going to have a Jamie this year? That's awesome.
I think so.
That's right.
That's going to be awesome. Going to roll out the red carpet. Okay, thanks for the raid. Yeah, I can't see it on this chat that I have.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Yeah, we're working with all the new paints as well, which if you don't have a set yet, Jamie, I can send you some. But working with Leviathan Blue.
I promised Jamie some. Okay. So, yeah, we need...
Of course.
I need to send that email out I was talking about.
Okay. Welcome in. Yeah, Dragon Blue, working our way up to Glacial. Glacial Blue. So, just working on that at the moment. Just hanging out with Paint Club. It's Friday here at the end of the week, so we're just kind of chilling. We looked at some of the shop cats and some of the things going on with there. Since the Raiders are coming in, if you guys like cats.
Meow.
Oh, Kara at Pigment. Nice. We love Miss Curly over here. I think she went to go take a nap. She was here earlier, but she gets tired. Working on a wax seal for ReaperCon. So this is something I was sculpting and I was working on. 3D printed. And then these are going to be... You'll see these on some kind of letter at ReaperCon from me. Oh, nice. Dracoya. Yeah, I've been messaging with them.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, I 3D sculpted something, and then this is the ReaperCon logo. I'm going to refine it and make it a little bit better because I did some research whenever I first started this, and I found out that this is called an intaglio negative. That's the type of stamp that is used for this seal pressing. But it's very thematic for ReaperCon with the whole witches and the School of Magic and things like that. So I figured, why not try making a wax seal this year? And because I've been wanting to do it for years, to be honest with you, with a Reaper seal of some kind. And so this was the first test. I will be doing a second test next week. Also, Jamie, if you do you know Mecha Chameleon, the game that everybody's been playing? Obviously, I'm assuming most artists know about it, but I don't know if you heard. But I started working on a test for ReaperCon, and so okay, hold on, let me see. Where's my duo? Here, I'll go to this real quick. So Kevin, one of our in-house sculptors, started working on a little mimic for me. And so we have this little mimic guy with his little tongue and his little eyes. But he's just a fun little mimic. But we're doing something at ReaperCon this year where we're doing a Mecha Chameleon event. So a lot of people will get these for free. And then you can go buy some more extras if you want from the booth, but they're going to be really cheap. But I'm going to give a handful of these to people for free. And so the idea is that you take this and you go over to the area with artwork, Reaper artwork, and you'll be able to paint on posters. And so we have Reaper artwork that's going to be, showcased, at ReaperCon. But because the original idea was that people would get these and then you could go use them in the real world and hide them around the hotel and stuff. But we didn't think the hotel would like that very much. Like hiding things all over their hotel. So, in the convention center. So I did a test here at Reaper with this poster. And so this little mimic is painted on this poster. And only one person that I showed this to at the factory was able to find it within a reasonable amount of time out of like 15 people, which is a good test for me. So this was the first test. And so we're going to make an event out of this. This is going to be a streamed event probably. One of the events, one of the streams is this, getting a bunch of different artists together and things like that. And so once you know where it is, it's really easy to see, which I'll show you. Here's a closer up image. It's a lot easier to see in this closer up image. And then I think, so you can see it right there. Yeah. It once you know where it is, it's really easy to spot. But it's, the yellow doesn't match. Like you can see some brush marks. But it really helps that this photo has like, you see the green and the browns textured. They have like a painterly texture of like paint swatches and stuff like that. So it really helped, but that's the idea. And so people will be able to paint on Reaper artwork with these little mimics. And my thinking is that people will, do this for like an hour, paint their little guy, 30 minutes, and then they go get their friends and say, hey, come try to find my mimic. And then people will play and they'll try to find their mimic. And then they can take their mimic with them when they're done or repaint it and try again. That's kind of the idea. It's meant to be like a fun little activity. Because we also do like hobby hijinks and all those learn to, paint and takes and all that normal stuff. And this is just adding on to that. Just a section of the con where this will be taking place. Just because we figured that having dedicated area with being able to put these on there with like with poster tack and things like that is a fun little idea. Plus, we don't have to worry about them being all over the hotel and the hotel getting mad and things like that. So, but the hotel's really nice with us and the convention center. So that is currently a little side project that I'm working on for ReaperCon this year. I try to do these little. I've been experimenting over the past 4 or 5 years with all these different events and things like that. My favorite of the years was the card game. So I was really pleased with the card game, and I might do that again in the future, and kind of do it the way that I really wanted to do it, like finish it. But
and everybody knows that everyone will honor the spirit of the painting of the mocking beasts because they won't end up in front of paintings inside of hotel rooms or
Yeah,
in boardrooms or anything like that.
yeah, yeah.
They'll be perfectly fine.
It'll be all good. So I'm very excited for that. I'm putting a lot of effort into it to try to get it to work.
You're doing great with it.
So next is to get some artwork from Ron and figure out what artwork we want to use. And then go from there.
And then finish it out with flying colors early.
Thanks for rating. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to my spiel. But I hope you have a good rest of your evening. And
yes.
Can't wait to see you.
Yes.
I'm excited for ReaperCon this year. I know it's kind of say that every year, but honestly, sometimes there's a little bit of a dread feeling because you're like, oh, it's such a, I wouldn't say it's such a big event, but it's a big event for us.
Have we done enough to prepare? Are we ready to hit the road running, hit the ground running on Go Day?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
So, but this year I feel a little bit like I feel really prepared. Especially because I'm doing a little bit more this year, which is kind of cool. So, I offered to teach a beginners ReaperCon class, which I think is going to go quite well, even if there's only 2 people that show up. That's the point of it is to help the newbies.
Yep. If you need to know about ReaperCon and what it's about, take the class. John knows.
Yeah, I plan on doing some kind of little history of ReaperCon and kind of like what to do, like the layouts and like what is Hobby Hijinks, and do a little brief history of it. Kind of an idea. That's the idea. Newbie class to explain what Reaper Bucks are, etc.
Yeah, I never thought about that because I was there in the beginning and then back in 22 and everything was familiar, but a little bit more thought out. And you sure you're gonna be okay this year? Because I remember I met you in 22 lying down on the floor.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's just sometimes you got to stretch your back.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope, nothing wrong.
I like being on the floor.
Same. Oh, there's some you remember the birthday?
For tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was some cheesecake in the break room.
Oh, sorry, Chad. I'm like way off. I've been way off camera.
There'll be more.
Okay.
I think there's some still there, so want to make sure you get some.
Yeah, I don't know. I got to go to the gym right after this. So
oh, yeah.
I don't know if I should.
That's a good point. Boy, that's a mighty blue. We'll see if that works. Might be a little bit too much. I might gray it down with some drow blush. Might leave it alone.
Will you save some cheesecake for me? Are you coming by, Quiddy? Or you mean for ReaperCon? You want me to save it all the way to ReaperCon?
Yes, we'll find a way for you to have cheesecake. Do you like ice cream cake? Because ReaperCon starts a little bit after my birthday, but I could save some.
Okay. now I got the it's blocked in, but now I need to transition, like smooth that transition between here.
Yes. Now, which way do you want to? Which do you want more of, the light color or the darker color?
The light color.
Okay. So yeah, then move away from the light color and towards the dark.
Okay, so I need to go up.
Yeah, if you're wet blending.
Yes, I think I still am.
A little bit. Yeah, it's starting to look a little iffy.
I need to let it dry, I think, now. Maybe.
Yes. That's what I meant by iffy. It's starting to pull a little bit. It's a little bit more humid in here because of the rain that we had.
Mm.
A little bit slower paint drying.
Hey, Hero Quest fans, another raid.
Awesome.
Thanks for raiding. Welcome in. How plastic forever. you're a bones enjoyer. You like cake, Wendy? For real? I'm a cheesecake kind of person. Like I don't know, cake is kind of hit or miss. It's all about the icing and the frosting for me.
Well, for me, it's ice cream cake. So there's a little bit of cake in it, but there's some kind of sweet, sweet cake, sweet ice cream. Not too sweet though. The cake helps tone it down a little bit. I usually do chocolate with caramel drizzles on it. It has a nice kind of a whipped cream topping.
They said cheesecake is cake.
Well, cheesecake is. I was just meaning cake. I see what they're saying.
Cheesecake is not cake to me.
Why
hey,
not?
MG Photo. What's up?
Is it a pie?
I don't know. I don't know what to classify it as, but in my mind, it doesn't feel that way.
So, but they call it cheesecake.
Yeah, I know. It's weird, huh?
Right. Yeah, it doesn't taste cheesy to me either. That's for sure. I didn't think this through very much. So I'll probably steal your I will steal all of your colors almost.
Which colors?
Not stealing the bottle, but borrowing the colors that you're using.
I see.
Borrowing the idea. We're going to go with teals.
Cheesecake is not cheese to me. Correct. It's not cheese or cake. I kind of like it. It's like a mousse or like a flan, I don't know. Just a lurkin, MG? Yeah. Graffiti pasta. Oh, nice. Graffiti pasta.
Just a lurkin.
Angel food cake with some
we have
an
MG Photo in the house.
That's right. He's lurking. Alicia says, most cakes I don't like. I'm the same. I really like just basic angel food cake. And I just don't like a lot of icing. Like frosting and icing, it kind of gives me a headache. So I just don't. I just like the sponge of the cake.
Yeah, I'm the same. Icing, if it's too thick, it just grosses me out. No. It just goes to the land of no. Don't give it to me.
Mm-hmm. I'm just mixing on my palette real quick.
Yeah, and I'm just debating how dark I want to try to make this and what I want to make it dark with.
I'm trying to just make layering, I guess. Layering some colors up is my plan.
There we
Cupcakes
go.
without icing are perfect. I agree. Jasser22. Jasser J.
And I put
Are
it
pancakes cake? Not to me. Not mentally.
And dragon turtle, teal, marine teal, and spectral glow. 2.2. Not that we didn't get it right the first time. Nope.
Crab cakes or cake?
What kind of cake? Any cake? Mudkin cake. What about, there's a different kind of ice cream cake where you, instead of using milk, you use ice cream. A really thick flavored ice cream, and it's designed, I think, to kill you quicker. but it tastes good. Ba-doom. Be-dee-beem.
Okay, so now I worked on my bottom and top transition, but now there's a nice little line right here that I need to figure out. You see it?
Yep.
Like the top looks decent to me and the bottom looks okay. It could be a little bit better. But it's not as bad as this middle harsh line.
Try glazing or feathering, I suppose.
Glazing the lighter color?
Or
a mix, or
a glaze a mix, right over the line.
All right, I'll do some water. I'll make a glaze of this color. And the consistency I'm looking for is, oh wow, this might be too much. When you paint your nail like that,
a little bit thicker is fine.
Thicker, okay.
A little bit more opacity, not much. A little bit, because the more clear you make it, the longer it's going to take you to get that glaze accomplished. You don't have to be slow about it. You just have to be slow enough about it.
I don't have a sponge with me. Difina.
Painting myself into corners since 1977.
Hold on. I'm getting a phone call. Oh, it's the U.S. Postal Service. I think this is from work. For work. I'll be right back. I'll full screen Janae.
Oh Lord, no! Don't do it. It's fine. I'm joking. So I don't ever get paint on my hands. Do you think I could carry everything? I don't know. This is the continued saga of whether or not I can carry the stream. So I'm just blocking colors in, which is because I'm going from bottom to shadow to highlight. It's a little bit hard to see. So I'm going to try to get it done faster than normal. I might go to the highlight after this, just so you can start seeing some definition in a piece of the mini. And the reason why I do that, and I do it over the entire mini, it helps me visualize the light in general and the color relationships in general. And right now, I'm really not worried about if I'm choosing a consistent color. I'm just getting some coverage on to set the tone.
All right, sorry about that. Thank you.
Was it work?
Yep. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, there was a U.S. Postal Service. We put in a request. There was a package that was going to Canada, and it had been looping in the system for a little while, and they were calling me to give me an update. Apparently, the day after I put in the request, it updated in Canada, and it got delivered today. Yeah, today.
Oh.
So, good.
Excellent.
No, I don't have to worry about it. Hey, the glaze really helped. The line. Like, it really made that line blend. So.
Yep.
But now, it's just still a little bit harsh, but it's getting there.
Another glaze will do it then.
Yeah, keep glazing upwards, I think. Or downward. I need to do both.
Just across the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't glazes. A lot of times people will do a glaze and they'll hear that it needs to go over the whole area, and it really doesn't.
Quinny said, "You know what else you can use glaze on? Cake." Hey, Apollos. Wait, did Apollos rate us too? Welcome in.
Welcome in, Raiders.
There was like 3 raids back to back, I think, maybe, possibly,
nice.
Or Apollos is just popping in. But appreciate it. Thanks for popping in. What time is it? Yeah, it's almost 5.
No,
it's
really?
4:43.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what happens when you're having fun.
Hey,
I told you it would be like this.
What?
I didn't. John told me. Yeah.
What would be?
I didn't tell you anything. I'm joking. I was saying that I was pretending that I'm the one who said this would be fun.
Oh, like streaming longer?
Yeah. When you're the one who introduced it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If I have to explain my joke, it's not funny. I know. That's the tagline to my life. Explaining jokes that aren't funny.
Yeah, we're doing good. It's Friday. It's the end of the work week. Oh, you're just coming in. Hey, well, yeah, no raid then. Just a fellow Final Fantasy 11 player hanging out. It's 23:23 here. What is that? 11?
11:23.
11:23.
There are 6 ahead of us.
Yeah, 6-ish in Germany. Yeah, because we have our partners in the Netherlands that are about 6-ish hours ahead of us, I think. Yeah. Okay. I'm slowly getting there, I think. This is a pain. Because the glaze really matters, right, when it's close, in like steps of color, right? I was just making sure I got my
I see what you're asking. Yes, of course. Yeah, the glaze should always just, it should be some version of a split between the 2 colors that you're glazing together. And what I was getting at was often when people hear the concept of a glaze, they think they're going to do it over the whole area.
Oh yeah, I know some people do that, like when they want to darken down a whole.
Right. That's also known as filtering, and that's an overall shift in the color, which is one of the primary definitions of a glaze you'll find out when you're searching Google. But it's important to be able to glaze just a small area as well for those step transitions. And that also speeds up the ability to glaze and get good outcomes fast.
Okay, good. I'm getting there. Oh no, I might have messed it up.
Uh-oh. Okay, I think the skin is dry, so I should go back to that shortly. And I forgot the ears. Anyone else forget the ears very often?
Yeah, it's a good way to start the weekend. Yeah, especially I know we've been talking about this for the past couple weeks, but it's like for us, it's the end of the work week. You know, it's just kind of fun to sit down and paint finally. I know that Janae paints a lot more than I do because he runs Paint Club. And so he's wearing his Paint Club shirt actually. Hey, you can get that at T Public ! Merch in chat. You can get your Paint Club shirt.
Guess who designed it?
Kara Curley.
Kara Curley.
That's right.
Indeed.
And so, yeah. And then this is our first week of kind of streaming a little bit longer than normal. I know we're kind of fake streamers. Most streamers that are like actual streamers, they stream for long periods of time. They're used to going 6+ hours, 8 hours,
Longest stream I've ever done is 19 hours, but that's when I was a gaming streamer.
A gaming streamer.
And that was a long time.
I was tired. Look at that blend. Look at her. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's looking good.
I'm going to let it dry and then probably tweak it, maybe. I could go a little bit brighter as well towards the bottom. I could do blue flame, but that might be too...
It is not too bright if you want it that bright.
Maybe at the very tip.
Probably one of the things that it's hard to do when you start painting is to go for those high contrast shifts.
Mm-hmm.
Having big range between the darkest color on a piece, on a section of the mini, and the brightest color. And getting used to that is a good thing to do. Gives you the ability to have some range. What, Evan?
I was just laughing at Gilded. He says, I love this accidental full workday streams. Yeah, you guys want to see us answer help emails and stuff?
Oh, God.
And business emails? Would you just glaze the very brightest color, like towards this bottom? I'm thinking like this bottom hem could just be like the very brightest color, but I'm kind of scared to do it because it might mess things up.
Well, glaze it on a couple of layers at a time if you're worried.
Yeah, I'm going to glaze it.
And then for practice, another time, don't glaze it on and try to just brush it on. Because you'll find that glazing on a light color, you're desaturating the color and you're making it take many more layers before you get that bright color.
Is there any well palette enjoyers in chat that know a good ratio for a glaze? Like water to paint for the MSP bottle enjoyers?
Those who imbibe of the MSP.
Those who partake in the MSP and the wells. I know Anne's probably mentioned it a ton, but I just want to know like what I'm looking for, consistency on the well. And I think I kind of got it down. So let's see here. Ooh, this might be too bright maybe? We're going to find out. Why not? It's paint. Could be a mix of these two. Like, I could do a mix of glacial and blue flame.
Could be. I need to get some paint out of my brush that I keep putting on the face.
No, I am a wet palette enjoyer. Hey, that's nothing wrong with that. That's what I started with.
Depends on the palette enjoyer. Depends on the need.
I'm just kind of doing, I think subconsciously, now that I think about it, is I'm testing it because of Anne. Like, since Anne uses this, and I can watch Anne every day, selfishly, at work, that it's easy for me to, like, ask her and copy what she does, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
But I've also, I think it's just nice to learn both.
It is.
There we go. That's more of the color I'm looking for. if you you weld palette enjoyers are the weirdos. Hey, I don't know if I enjoy it yet. It's just what I am currently working with.
That's funny. I think the folks who don't know how to enjoy every bit of life are the weirdos. Did I say that weirdly enough? How did I know that was a Quindly?
Mm-hmm. Quindling.
Quindy. Quindy LaRue.
Maybe we can. Maybe Quindy can come on stream during ReaperCon.
That would be
Because then we
fun.
can learn the Quindy lore. Like,
Not just Quindy lore, the ways of the Quindy. What's going on with this? Am I hiding it from you?
oh, hold on. I'm just focused right now. Let's see what Quindy said. Do you enjoy putting hot peppers in your eyes, Michael?
No. What a weirdo. I do. How did you know that, Quindy? How did you know I enjoyed hot peppers in my eyes?
I think you'll be fine, Quindy. Especially if there's moth green. We should do just like a moth green power hour or something. You can come on and show me all the uses of moth green. Gildabrush said, one of my nice brushes rolled off my desk today, and when I rolled my chair back, I heard a nasty crunch.
Oh,
oof! I don't have expensive brushes yet. All the brushes I have been given to me by Michael, so I don't know if they're.
I don't have expensive brushes yet. I don't give away cheap brushes.
Yeah. Wait, you gave me my favorite brush so far has been this one. This Foxbite. This has been my favorite, like go-to, like nice detail brush.
Yeah, they're nice brushes.
Another brush I've actually been enjoying is this one. I don't know where I got it. It's just showed up in my brush palette. It's a number 8 brush, but it's
it just says number 8.
It just says 8 and it's gray. But I use this brush. This is like my like good base coating wet blending brush. If anybody knows where this came from or what it is, I have no idea. It's just gray with the number 8.
Interesting.
And so it just showed up in my brush bag. I don't know where it came from, but I've been using the crap out of it.
Well, you got to watch out because somebody who puts a number 8 probably put a 6-7 somewhere else.
Hey, what about this one right here is the Reaper Sable 8601 number 2. How do you fix this? Do I just need to get my brush cleaner and kind of soap it and reform it?
You do a little bit of prayer, a little bit of brush soap,
yeah,
and a little bit of conditioner to shape it after you've cleaned it.
There, I think I might have took it to Paint Club with me.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to use this one today. I guess it's still not too late, huh? I could dry brush something, but maybe we should save that for the future. But
yeah, maybe. Give yourself time with each new tool.
All right, things are drying now. What do you think? I'm pretty pleased with it.
There's a nose ring on this lady, isn't there?
The Nature Witch?
Yeah.
Let me look. Let's see if there's one. There might be one in the concept art. Concept art doesn't have one.
Okay.
So you missed a support?
Then I might have missed cleaning something. Yeah. It's a little bit funky. Yeah, definitely a support. I see from one angle now as I crack my neck.
Cranky Dog, I find Kolinsky Sable hairbrushes really do make the painting experience more pleasurable.
Yeah, longer but more pleasurable.
Is this a what is this? Is this a sable? Fox
Yes.
bite? Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
the fox bites I do are sable. I
Yeah.
don't remember if they have otherwise.
Yeah, I've been enjoying this one quite a bit. I think the what do you call this? What do you actually call the brush part? Because I know this is the ferrule,
The belly?
the belly. This is quite long.
Oh, well, just the length of
The
the brush.
length of it, the
Yeah.
brush is a little long because, like, sometimes when you're pressing, it's like very giving
Yeah, that's a good sign that you're pushing too hard.
if it's bending.
Yeah, if you do this, let's say I'm painting and it goes like that and it starts to splay,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good sign that I'm pushing too hard. If you do that,
Mm-hmm.
see it's spreading out.
Yeah.
Well, get that shape back, and then
You just
if
want
you're
to
gonna
lightly
go
touch.
sideways, then it needs to be really light.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to push harder, then do preferably the one that pulls down towards yourself. Less muscles and less things to remember. Move the mini and do that brush stroke most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
You look like you're thinking.
No, I
Oh, okay.
I was just trying to think back of me using that brush and see if I've been pushing it too hard or not.
Mm.
I don't think I have been because I only use that brush whenever I'm getting into like smaller. I use this brush most of the time, then my number 8 brush for things like this when I'm going back.
Are you
and forth.
pushing forward or are you pulling?
I was doing both.
Yeah, pushing forward also tends to.
Oh no, I never push forward.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
I do.
I didn't know what you meant.
I there's no other way to get down into a deep
Mm.
deep area than to push forward.
Oh yeah, I don't think I ever push forward. I try not to. I feel like I'm gonna damage the brush if I do that.
You might.
Yeah, yeah.
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 Yeah. It just you get used to a certain amount of give being the right amount to stop at.
Mm-hmm.
But if you see it giving, then train your body to feel the give. I need to paint those eyes in because it's bugging me that they're black. I'll use mayonnaise.
I'm waiting for the. I'll use mayonnaise. I'm waiting for the paint to dry so I can kind of still go back and forth. Is this what people do when they're doing blends? They just constantly go back and forth until they get it.
Well, when they're learning blends, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
The more you know,
the faster you'll get.
Yeah, the less you have to redo something. When somebody, I always joke that if somebody tells you to just go back and forth,
Yeah.
then there's probably something that they're still working on in their explanation of it. Some things do require back and forth, but not much in painting. Most of painting is to, I forget which master said it, but it's to put the brush in the right place at the right time with the right paint. I don't know. It was something like that. Somebody's going to correct my quote, and my quote will be really bad, but it was something to that effect. And the more you practice techniques, the more you're understanding where to put it right, with what consistency the first time you do it. So.
All right, I need to make a glaze between Dragon and Glacial, I think. I think that's what I'm going to do.
And that's not to say that going back and forth is a mistake. It's a learning process.
I think the correct quote is, "Have you ever danced with the devil in pale moonlight?"
No, that's the one that applies to when we're going to spend some time with you, Quindley.
What quote is that from? I know that's from
Batman.
It's from what?
Batman.
Oh. I know it's from a Dayseeker song.
Joker said it to Batman when he was a petty criminal or something like that. I'm going to get that part wrong, but Batman for sure.
Jack Nicholson Joker.
Yeah. I could have sworn it was in the Dark Knight comic book too. In that version of the backstory.
I'm excited for the new Batman, by the way. I like Robert Pattinson as Batman. I like the new Batman.
Good. I have not seen it. Or I mean, it would be good to see it. It's a better way to say that sentence. Doop, boop, boo, boo, boo. Apparently, I'm having indecision about where I want to put the eye line. But I've decided. Oh, did you talk about your plans for the weekend?
Did I?
I don't know. We talked
Oh,
about
I
it
talked
a
about
little
going to
bit.
see the Odyssey.
Oh, that's right.
Is my current.
My plans are so boring. I plan to do my laundry this weekend.
Hey.
I plan to play a D&D game.
Hey.
That's not the boring part. That's the fun part. We have my friend is a murder hobo DM. So she knows how to wrangle us if we get unruly. And it's going to be fun. I forget. Usually what they'll do is find a way to put us in a situation. I'm doing this over, by the way. Everything except for the eyes. She'll put us in a position where there's some monster that you have no saving throws against. And if it grapples you, you're going to slowly start dying. And if your friends try to kill it, then you're going to take some of that damage. There's other fun stuff to it, but yeah, it gets dangerous fast.
It gets dangerous fast. That's my middle name.
My middle name is Danger. Michael Danger. Maybe it's my last name. Michael Danger. Yeah, last name. Okay. I like that color better. We're going to go back to that desaturated skin tone. Boop, boop, boop.
All right, I'm gonna wait for this to dry again. I just keep going back over it. I'm gonna show you my my well. Show chat. Show you what I've been working with here. Ta-da! I know it's really messy.
That's awesome, though.
But just trying to navigate around the wells. But I can see that this consistency is kind of like what I was looking for with the glaze, right? Roughly, these kind of.
Yeah, those are probably the right area.
Like where when you brush it up, you can see it kind of, it'll start to fall down and settle, or like it'll go down.
The color's still even, but the viscosity is low. Yeah, it's very. Yeah, that's a good amount. I usually do that particular test for airbrushes to find that sweet spot for it to go through the airbrush well. And that's probably the Reaper paints are just wonderful in airbrushes because you can thin them until you get that perfect consistency and then go to it, and very minor clean out between paint cups. Let's see, is that gonna be the color I want?
Let's see.
Apparently I've chosen to iterate the color across each body part until I find a color that I like for the skin, and I think this one is going to be the one that I like the most. And if so, then I don't really need the blue for much until I maybe work on shadows.
I'm going to try a wash medium. Because the wash medium is meant to... Because we don't have a glaze medium, right? I would assume they kind of work the same... They have the same idea.
Well, I think of the wash medium as for recesses. And the glaze medium for every part of the surface.
Do we have a glaze medium?
At one time.
Flow improver, gloss sealer.
I think what I typically do is use a little bit of extra flow improver until it's at the consistency that I like.
I think flow improver would.
It's the flow improver water mix that.
That does make sense.
Yeah. Now me. Like when I teach people, I teach them with a variety of mixes to include the flow improver water mix. But I use water, especially with Reaper MSP. With other brands, I might need a little bit more of a glaze medium to keep it together. But since I primarily use the MSP, not much.
I want to see what this does. Flow improver, I mean.
Okay.
Because do you do a mix of? You said you do a mix of water and flow improver. About what kind of ratio?
2 drops water, 1 drop flow improver.
Oh. And this is for.
And you can mix it up. There's no hard and fast amount. It's mix it up to get the paint consistency that you want. I'm really leaving too much as far as shadows go with these noses. With the nose. And what was that question?
I mean, I can see it getting more. I'm just trying to work out the consistency in the well.
Oh, okay. Well, don't forget the piece of paper cardstock process. That something that already has paint or primer on it that will give you the exact effect on the surface tension of the paint.
This is my current. I really like what it looks like on the right.
Yeah. And by the end of it, you're pumping more water out than paint, and that's not unknown to happen in a brush when you're painting. You'll have a little bit of water loaded behind your paint, and if that happens, that's when you pick up and you go back and get your consistency right again. Yeah. Look at me using colors I've never used. I've not never used before, but rarely use. And doing funny things with them. Oh, that's what the blue's for. So Michael is causing problems for himself by trying to use something with some white in it to glaze.
Ta-da. Don't forget to hydrate. Oh, good point. Do we have water in here? I thought. Oh, we do have water in here.
Yeah, we do. You want me to get you some?
No, I can get some. I also kind of need to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
So I'll put you large, and then I'll run to the bathroom real quick.
If that's okay. You do that.
All right, I'll be right back.
So to prevent stream boredom, I am painting the face up a little bit more than I would normally do at first. I do like getting the face done sooner than later, because then if I'm screwing things up, I have less to fix. And you'll see me pull cat hairs out because the cats get up close and personal in the factory. They like sitting between you and the keyboard if they can get away with it. Okay, where's the blue? Let's get a little more blue in this as we work our way into the corner of the nose, behind the nostrils. Have a tiny, tiny bit of shadow. And then work that shadow. Oops, get that cat hair out of the way. Work the shadow under the cheek.
Ooh, I'm back.
Welcome back.
A whole new world.
Yeah, the shape of the face, I'm doing stupid things with it. I'll play with it some.
I might need to angle the lights a little bit more down.
Oh, yeah? Oh, that'd be blinding.
I might do that.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Just because it looks really...
Well, it is dark right now.
Yeah. Did that change anything?
Yeah, it did. That might be enough.
You think so?
Yes, getting stupid or being stupid is part of the painting process. That actually helps me a lot because I'm blind. So now, one of the things to do if you're going to have blistering, blinding light like this, remember to pull your mini out and look at it outside of the light.
It does look better on the camera, though.
Yeah, it looks better now.
A little bit.
Looks as good as a dark black primed mini is going to look.
That's fair. But, oh man. Okay. Here we go. It's still a little rough. It's still a little rough. But
little rough?
It's just a little bit rough. For me. I can see the lines and like the where the brush strokes end. It's not as smooth. I just think I might be doing too much.
I am not gonna let you see what I'm doing until I've done it. There. I don't know. There's something about the shape of this that on a bigger mini you gotta treat softer. So that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna do more to smooth the color out, even though the shape of the face isn't as smooth.
It gets that way with when using Tamiya Extra Thin. What are we talking about? It's something something you were talking about before when I was gone to the bathroom.
What was I talking about? I don't know. I've slept since then. Which part gilded? Because I thought I was just talking about making transitions gentler because of the shape of the face. Oh, getting stupid. Oh yeah, yeah. Using anything that's new or a technical paint of some sort. Yeah, like I forget which ones they are, but I use some Tamiyas I let them dry a little bit, then I put the brush in it and pull it, and it creates the drool effects. It's not as easy as using the Oohoo glue, but it's a similar effect where you're just pulling a color, a kind of rubbery paint down a distance to create drool splatters and things like that. Yeah, yeah. No ventilation. That is definitely a little bit on the not learned side. It's not the smartest thing to do. I had a friend, not the smartest tool in the shed. But you know what? That's why we paint, right? Because we're the smartest. I mean, we need to use solvents to dumb ourselves down so people can relate to us. And if you follow that logic, let me know.
I am.
Did I just? No, that's an imperfection on this.
I think my brush is too wet. Too wet.
Well, you know what they say when your brush is too wet.
Huh.
Dry it off.
Hey.
I am not the man with wise sayings.
Okay, I'm quite pleased with this right now. With where it's at. Looks pretty good.
Yeah. I like how well you've reduced your your pardon me, section lines.
Yeah. Yeah, and I could spend hours on this. Because I can see where some of them are still kind of wonky.
Well, you're not going to spend hours on it?
I might.
You and I need to pick a mini that we're going to finish. And then we each finish the mini on the show. Then we can talk about how awesome it was to finish a mini and go back to our old ways. The sooner the better. Or we will have completed our transformation.
If you use tears, it blends better? Dang. That's pretty cool.
I agree with that.
I don't know if I can cry on command, though.
You don't need to cry on command. You just have to have someone around who can make you cry. So the trick will be figuring out who that is.
I just wasted so much paint right there, but it's okay.
All right, let's see what we got going on with that face. Oh, I see. That's not an issue with the face. That's an issue with where I chose to stop painting the hood.
All right, Quendy. Drive safe. Be careful. Have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend.
Thanks for hanging out. Like
Thank
always.
You. Thank you. Thank you.
Have a good weekend.
Call us when you get there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this the whole paint club stuff is just a lot better to being able to paint more. Obviously, more time equals more paint. Because when you're only limited to an hour, there's only so much you can do, right?
That is the truth.
Mm-hmm. But this is good practice for blending for me, which I like. Glazing blending, I mean. The problem is that I just mixed so many different steps and different consistencies that I kind of lost track of where I was. Like, sometimes I lost track of like what I was using when. So I think that's partly why some of my blends were messing up, is that I just kind of forgot what I was mixing with what. And I wasn't using consistent like ratios and drops and things like that.
So okay.
I think that's where kind of I went wrong. I started pretty good going from dark to light, but then I kind of started trying different mixes and
I thought what you ended up with it was nice.
Yeah. I can see it looks really nice from far away, but when I get close, obviously I can see
more of the things you're trying to avoid.
Yeah, more of the less buttery transitions.
Well, we're not trying for buttery yet.
That's true.
We're trying for get the overall picture in. Get it to the point that it looks like the end result. But you've got refinement to go.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can make it look complete without completing it, that's a good place to be.
I think the bug we could do like a yellowy on his butt.
Mm-hmm.
That will pair well, make him stand out. She has like a gem on her head. She has all these little crystals.
Mm-hmm.
And she has these little round gems on her bottom part. So like blue gems they could be like red or purple. Those are complementary colors, right? Or whatever the saying is. There's complementary, and then there's what's the one that's the opposite? The like when it's on the other side of the color wheel.
That's complementary.
Oh, okay. Well, there's some ones that are like right next to. If they're like side by side of it.
Well, the ones that are adjacent are like part of you've got, what is it, a quadrad and a tetrad. And then you get into the split complementaries and the complementaries, and there's other crap that I'm forgetting. I know. But next to each other is a way to do a subtle transition. Across from each other is the way to get a strong color contrast. And then the split complementary is how you do a little bit softer of a contrast. Mm-hmm. Color contrast. And the ones, yeah. The way that Kaha was teaching us how to...
There you go, Big John. Thank you.
Thank you. Analogous. There we go.
Whoa. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, I knew I had that wrong. Analogous is really good for... that nose is killing me. I'm going to have to fix it. For how... sorry, focusing.
Me too. It's okay. Hey, Kron.
The times I use analogous is typically when I'm trying to do something subtle.
Oops, sorry. Got blocked all over the place.
And it's not as much about contrast. It's more about a a soft transition for me,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't just jump into analogous very often. I learned it from Kaha again, or was reminded, I don't know, to use it for traveling around the color wheel as you're making your color statements. So instead of say going from here to here, putting those two things next to each other, I would go from here to here, which is a gentle transition. Or this is actually not complementary, but putting those guys next to each other. That one and that one. That kind of stuff. Now I've screwed up my palette. Woohoo! Not really. Oh, I could do that too. I could practice those lessons I learned before I forget them.
Hi, Carrie Michael Cosby. Welcome in. Have
Hello,
you just been
CMC.
lurking? Or you just get in here? Yeah, we're streaming longer than normal today.
Yeah, it really depends. Contiguous amount of time, probably 30 to 40 years of painting time in my life.
Me? About a year.
So I've got a lot of things I know that I don't know I know. Because I learned in a vacuum I started in 77, but I had a couple of hiatuses in there. And I was using enamels at first, old gloppy Testors enamels. And the brushes looked like I'm going to give you the literal shape of the brush head. Guess which side of the brush I used? The stick was here. So it was like an inverted cone. And you'd have to paint with the edge of it. I think it was intended for glue, but it was what we could afford, so it's what we used. In hindsight, we started out with a little bit of a deficit on tools.
Interesting.
Yeah, John's done a lot of wonderful progress over the year.
Yeah, still relatively new.
I think that's kind of the fun part of the show that we do, is looking at it from different perspectives, or that gives us the ability to, if I'm saying it too convoluted, John's going to say it a lot simpler, a lot more easy to understand, where I might get a little bit too in the weeds sometimes. And John's not afraid to ask me questions. It's just looking goofy under that nose.
You think so?
Maybe not, but it looks like it to me. There's something going on with the way I did it that I don't like. It could just be an angle. Could be a shadow.
I need to let this dry. I need to practice. I dropped it.
You need to practice dropping it?
Yeah, I need to practice letting it dry, like when I'm wet blending.
Uh-huh.
Because then I don't really know what to look at. Well, I'm like, oh, I don't like that. But then once it dries, I'm like, oh, I kind of like it. So.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I've talked about this before. It's just with anything, I've noticed that when I'm painting, when I paint it on, I'm like, oh, that's the value's wrong or the contrast is different, but then it dries and I'm like, oh, okay. It's because all of this paint dries matte, and so it's just a lot brighter when you first put it on.
Yes, it is.
And then it dries darkish. You know what I mean?
Yep. All right, let's put some colors next to each other instead of across the board from each other. And let's simplify what I'm using for now. So I'm just focusing on values, not being goofy and using too much. I'm just going to use 2 colors and get the values right. And then I can come back around and play with glazes.
Have fun, Gilded. Tell him we said what's up. He's heading off to his own paint club.
Oh, yeah. Have fun. Let us know how it goes.
I'm going to glaze this one more time, I think, down here on the back. Andrew the Alchemist. Hey.
Tell us something you've cooked lately.
The Alchemist. I just, hey, I'm new to the hobby. I just finished my first Reaper Bones miniature, Blueferg, the Fire Giant Jailer.
Oh, nice.
Blueferg is awesome. I love Blueferg. It's one of our most recent Fire Giants, right? He was in Bones 5, I think. Yeah.
It's the Jailer, right?
Yep, the Jailer.
Yeah, that's awesome that you found one of them.
Yeah, I think they're sold out right now. You are correct. Alchemist is also one of my favorite classes to play in pretty much any RPG. Is Alchemist.
That's cool. I like the Alchemist.
Nice, Andrew. Yeah, it's always nice learning. Like, obviously, I'm still new-ish. Like, I've only been painting a year, and I've only painted to completion probably 3 models at this point. But I think I really like the learning part of it more than the actual like end product, I guess.
Really?
I think so. Because like I do this cloak and I'm like, oh man, yeah, I'm getting better at blending, and then I'm fine with that. Like I don't need it to be like,
oh sure,
like competition ready. You know what I mean?
I
just like it for the practice of it all.
Yeah, I absolutely resonate with that. I am rarely half of the models that I was almost done with last year. I just have more models I'm almost done with. The only ones that I finished are the Sophie. And even now, I'm thinking of things that I want to do to improve it before ReaperCon, before I hand it over to Jedi Jared.
Jedi Jared.
And
Jedi.
At least I think that's who I'm giving it to. And
do I have a Blueferg in here? I thought I had a Fire Giant in here.
Maybe. There, her skin looks nice now.
I'm gonna look through while I wait for this base coat to dry. Maybe we can pull up some works in progress that people are working on.
Okay, that'd be nice. Let's do that.
Let's see. Ooh, I like this Sir Video Smart Goblin. Let's go to. Here we go. He's working on the newts.
Oh.
From Bones 6?
6.
Yeah, I really like the newts. Oh, I didn't realize this one was carrying a little possum. Or like a little creature.
Yeah.
I actually didn't realize that.
Could make it a little fire rat or an ice rat.
Mm-hmm. It's a fun little pattern as well.
That's cute.
Andrew asked, where is ReaperCon? Well, that is a good question.
We're glad you asked.
It is in Denton, Texas. So I can pull up ReaperCon right now, I think. It is in Denton, Texas. Labor Day weekend. Labor Day weekend. I don't want to log in. It has been Labor Day weekend for the past, I don't know, 7 years or so? 8 years?
Longer.
Longer?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember it used to be in October. Cool.
It was October, and then it shifted down because I remember it getting in the way of my work would always call me back because I worked in the disaster business, and September was disaster season.
Oh, you used to live in Texas. Oh, nice. Yeah. We were we were in Denton, Texas. We've been here for 24 years or something like that.
Yep.
Since 2004.
Yeah, so 22.
22 years. Hey, here's the witches that we're working on. But yes, Labor Day weekend. It's awesome. It is. I'm sorry. We normally don't stream this long. Got to get used to it.
Don't yawn.
We're gonna be wrapping up here soon, probably 15-ish minutes. So, but we're just gonna go over people's works and progresses and stuff. If you haven't joined the Discord, there should be a command !! Discord. Just kind of going through people's work in progresses. Ooh, Hornist working on this base, but I think I like the composition of this because that's the water elemental, I think, or the water weird.
Oh,
but I like this kind of directional light. I think it's gonna go with the diorama. I think. Yeah, she's working. I think this is this a who? What mini is that? Is that a Kana or is that a CVP? I think that's a CVP. Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's CVP right there, I think. Almost positive.
I see what they're doing with the light. So they're doing just that like ray of light. That's kind of cool. Ivan's a really good painter. He joined the Discord a little while ago, but he primarily does like Warhammer stuff. But his quality is really high. Look at that. Dang, that's cool. What are these?
Yeah, I like that metallic.
Mm-hmm. Blue and green, like green magic-y, glowy magic-y type stuff. Agent Marvel working on this barbarian that we came out with a little while ago. Gold. Axe Reaver, I think is his name. Stack of books from Agent. Evil Halfling.
Uh-oh. An evil halfling? You gotta watch out for those little buggers.
Those little guys. Looks like he did a bunch of stuff. Did the pillars, the fire elementals. Craigie Dog says it was October in 2016. His first ReaperCon, I think. It was on 2017 that it moved to Labor Day weekend.
Oh.
So it hasn't been too long, almost 10 years.
That's weird. Then my memory is poop.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Oh, Yeti's working on Maldracar. Wow, look at that gold. I like the scales. Making all the heads the same color. I've seen people do that.
That's D20?
Yeti.
Yeti. Nice.
Yeti 434.
Nice.
Dang. If I was going to paint this, I would have to whip out the airbrush, I think. Sorry. Yeah, I got to get ready to go to the gym. Yeah, this is the type of stuff Ivan kind of does.
Jim's going to wake you up. Oh, yeah. I like that a lot.
I like the colors. Ooh. Black background. Nice. Oh, yeah. I see a lot of people do this with like hot glue and stuff like that. And there's certain effects that you can buy that do this. Like the slime and the mucus. Terrain piece nearly done for my Rise of the Rune Lords campaign. Blarney did this one. Ooh. Oh, yeah. This is the kind of stuff I need to make for the diorama.
Oh, piece of cake. Piece of candy. We'll just get some mat board out and just start chopping away so we have all the shingles, all the planks.
Mr. Sabak, look at him look at this banner. Painted it like the dragon flying over a lake, reflecting.
That's cool. That reminds me of what was that dragon movie that Disney did with the kind of apprentice guy who got a hold of the necklace? Dragon Slayer?
Maybe. Normally, Sabak has been doing a lot of Dragonlance stuff, but this doesn't ring a bell for my Dragonlance lore. Because normally he's constantly working on that stuff. The Peasant, basing up Goth, and some others for some desert adventures.
Oh, wow.
Is that Milliput? Is that what that is?
Possibly. It looks a little bit different.
Nice. Using Goth as a desert terrain. Oh, I've been working on Anubis. Be like a living black stone statue. Nice. He took the Anubis off of the plinth. I think weren't all these on a plinth?
Yes.
Oh yeah, and the snake lady. Yeah, all of these the Egyptian
making them work within the campaign setting. That's neat.
Yeah, I really liked all those Egyptian plinth models. Those were cool. I've seen this model around before. Isn't this made by...
that is the Screaming God.
Screaming God.
By KDM.
Kingdom Death.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kingdom Death Monster.
I like the green highlights that he got going on here.
That thing's on 100 or 120 millimeter base.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Big sucker.
Evil Halfling's working on it. Oh, this is underneath.
Yeah.
It's like a big maw underneath.
Just in case you missed getting swallowed any other way.
Dang. Yeah, Ivan takes some really good photos. Ever since he's joined the Discord, all of his photos are really good. He has like a good photo setup. Yeah. Oh, here's another shot. Oh, he did another one. I guess Sabak has been on these, what would this be called? Mirror banner? Like a...
Oh, yeah.
Heraldry mirror?
Well, I don't know. Reflecting pools?
Mm-hmm.
Let's ask Sabak. Are they here?
No.
No. Well, dagnabbit.
Here's another close-up of the dragon one that he did. It's kind of cool. This reminds me of Lord David Cecil. David Cecil doing his like capes, like his like little tapestry capes. I think that's quite fun. Agent Marvel. I think Agent Marvel was the one that I wanted to copy their red blending with when I was practicing layering on the wings.
Yeah, well, you know me, I'm a firm believer in learn from others.
That's a funny conversion. From Sir Video. Smart Goblin.
That's the Death Marble.
It is, but they added like a little electricity all around it with copper arms. That's a funny conversion.
Or Murder Marble, is it?
Murder Marble.
Murder.
Yeah.
Murder time.
What is this? Calidus assassin?
Calidus.
Calidus. Is that a Warhammer thing?
Yep.
Oh. There we go. Neat. Oh, one of my favorite models. I love this model. Rask.
Yes.
With the finger guns. I want to paint this one day, but do lightning. Like add lightning to the tip of their finger. Using the paperclip method.
That's a great idea.
And just have like little sparks of lightning come off. That's pretty cool. But this is a cool leather texture too. I really like doing leather texture. For me, it's really kind of calming. But
I need to take a picture of pictures.
Dang. Working on Rask. Okay, so it looks like they started with that really dark, oily looking brown. Right there. And then they built up here.
Uh-huh.
Nice. I like Rask a lot. Dang, dude. Peasant did really good on this, like, little scales.
Ooh.
Like, texture. You just do a bunch of little circles. But these look like almost perfect circles. I want to kind of ask him how he did that. I wonder if he got, like, a specific tool.
You should ask. That's cool.
He probably got some kind of thing that had, like, a uniform tip that was flat or something that
I don't know, something like a brush.
Because it's kind of, well, yeah, but it wouldn't be like a perfect circle like that.
Yeah, but you can do it. I mean,
unless you painted a perfect circle.
They look like they painted carefully.
I'm just thinking like you just kind of tap something that is circular, like a circular little.
But they're all different sizes.
Yeah.
What would you get?
You have something that's, well, you could do like the end of a Q-tip or the end of.
Oh yeah, chop the Q-tip off.
Yeah, you can chop a toothpick in half.
That's a pretty small model, isn't it?
Oh no, the bass they were this like 50 millimeters.
Oh, okay, all right.
But far away, it looks really good with all that layered. It's kind of like a stippling layered, right?
Clay tools.
Clay tools.
Oh, clay tools. Yeah, it could be clay shapers. Yeah.
Yeah, with the round tips. Yeah, clay shapers. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That sounds fun. I kind of want to do that.
I'd be an idiot and I'd do it with brushes.
Hey, mark that to the tick of things to try.
All right.
What was he saying? Somebody asked. Somebody said. Andrew asked about.
Yes, lard gulp.
Which lard gulp is it?
Oh, that's true. Which one?
Yeah, we have two of them. Is it the metal one or the new plastic one?
Because we had Sam painted lard gulp for us.
Yeah, plastic.
It's beautiful.
So you have the new plastic one, which is this one right there. But this is the old one. This is the old metal one right here, lard gulp. And then, yep, this is the new one. Yeah, one of our friends, Sam, painted him for our what was it, product page?
Yeah. He gave it to Reaper, which is awesome.
Yeah, this is the resculpt of him. So pretty cool. Oh, you screenshot it for inspiration? Yeah, Sam's cool. He'll be at ReaperCon.
Very, very nice guy.
He's one of those. He likes to learn.
He's
in his learning phase.
He is in his mad dash to learn everything.
Yeah, but man, such a good paint job too.
Yep.
All that texture and the metal and kind of like purplish fur. There's a lot of good textures you can do on this guy. He has a lot of built-in kind of textures, which is kind of nice because he has that bumpy skin. There's the bone on the helmet. Sam did rust on the little blade because of all of its little pocketed sections. There's rope. There's fur. He has like little bags hanging. There's all kinds of cool textures on this guy. So shout out to Sam. But I hope good luck in your Lard Gulp journey. Plus, Lard Gulp's pretty fun. He has a cool history. Like you said, this is the resculpt of it, and he's much larger. So this is the resculpt of the old Lard Gulp, like we said, the metal one. This guy was done. Let's see, his number is 2657. So he probably came out in like mid 2000s, late 2000s, like close to 2009, maybe 2008.
That sounds right.
I'm just guessing, but
no, that's about right.
This is the old one.
It could have been smaller, anywhere between 10 and 12 or 13.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is this like Lard Gulp was an original character a long time ago, like we said, back in those dates, and then recently we've been kind of going back and reimagining and re-upping or modernizing.
Yeah, modernizing
with like modern sculpting, and 3D printing is now a thing, and just kind of reimagining a lot of some of our iconic older sculpts. So this Lard Gulp is much bigger than the old one because there was limitations in metal, right? Kind of. The old Lard Gulp could have been bigger, but there's just limitations in mold making and things
and it cost a lot.
Yeah. So, but this Lard Gulp is quite big. He's probably like 2 or 3 times, 2.5 maybe times bigger.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Shout out to Lard Gulp.
Shout out to Lard Gulp.
Super cool. Well, welcome to your Reaper journey. If you don't know, this is Michael Janae.
Hello.
Hold on.
How's it going?
I'm Reaper John.
Howdy.
Janae's been around for a long time, hovering around Reaper for a long time.
I've
painting and teaching and doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Whenever I got hired for an effort we were doing called the Nord Stores in Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
And they asked me how fast I could paint, and I said something like, well, I could get you 5 tomorrow. And their eyes bugged out, and I got them 5, but they weren't the best. But they were good enough for a store counter. And that was the goal of what we were doing at first. And then over time, Reaper brought in all the artists and everything, and got us to work together and learn and teach each other and just get better that way. Mm-hmm. That was unheard of at the time. Not a group of artists not holding on to their secrets for how they were doing things. Mm-hmm. So Reaper was a big part of the start of the information sharing in mini painting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I've been around for 16 years. So started out of high school, and then I've been here ever since.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. That's the quick and dirty of it all. But there's a lot of lore and a lot of fun memes and things to do.
Yeah.
But, we just did Paint Club today. Just hanging out. This was the first longer stream that we're doing. Janae, we were working on the witches for ReaperCon, kind of.
Yep.
I worked on some blending, trying to work on my glazes. I think I had too many colors. I think I need to. I like taking my shadows and all the colors that I have and making steps, like pre-mixing them. I think might be a better option for me. Wet blending, I did wet blend on the front. You can see here. So since I spent a lot of time on the back, I went to the front and I was like, I'm just gonna wet blend this. So this is just wet blended, and I haven't layered it at all. So
well, yeah, not much glazing left to do to match the back. And I farted around with just getting a base coat on, and then really piddled around a lot with the face.
Does she have a purple skin tone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, pseudo some drow are
Drowish?
purple. Yeah. She's a drow gardener, a drow nature.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I can see that I need to work on this line right here. This whole transition right here is a little rough.
That's okay.
But I can blend it up a little bit more.
Still early in the paint job.
I'm excited about the bottom though. It's a lot. The bottom right here is pretty nice, blended for me, in my opinion. So I just need to glaze this a little bit more, and then work on the front cloth. Yep. I don't know what I want to work on next. Maybe skin. I don't know. But
yeah, I would do skin and anything that's in deep recesses before it gets too far into it.
Yeah.
And that's what I ultimately decided was, I'm doing what I always do. I forget the skin, so I started in on it.
Yeah, I'll probably, once I'm done with the cloak and stuff, I might do the skin, and then eventually we'll do like a gem day, where I just go through and start doing all these gems.
We could do that.
I just need to do one, make sure I like it, and then duplicate that. Step all the way across, right?
Yeah, easy peasy.
Yeah.
And make sure that the light source is in the same place. A lot of times people will they'll say my light source is
like this,
coming from that way, and then all the dots will be on that side, and it's like no, dot on the side of the light.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Just minor, small things. It'll still look good. It'll still look cool, but we're gonna. John gets the benefit of us being able to share a little bit of extra with him.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna look for a raid. Thanks for hanging out today, everybody. It's a big one. I like doing these long ones. We can do a lot more.
Yeah,
I think.
I agree.
I think it's going to be the way to go.
I just have to tell my pets so they know not to expect me.
CNUT. Let's raid CNUT. Why not? I think he's doing. He does Trollhead Fridays. So he does Trollhead Fridays. So we'll raid him just to see what's up. Say raid CNUT Bush. If you don't know CNUT, awesome guy. Chris is his name. He was like one of the first art streamers ever on Twitch.
The first
in the category. He's the reason we have the category. So a lot of Twitch history there. Tell him we said what's up. Yeah, I got to send him a whole new thing of paint once the paint comes out.
Yep.
Thanks for hanging out, Alicia.
We haven't told the painters that yet, but we're about to tell all the painters who accepted samples from us.
A lot of the streamers and YouTubers and stuff are about to start to get a ton of paint.
We're going to get them paint.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out in Paint Club. Yeah, extra long. This will probably be the normal going forward. Even if Michael can't make it or if he needs to leave early or whatever, we'll still keep painting, right? But yeah, just because, like I said, I'm going to the gym later and I don't want to drive home and then drive to the gym to waste gas. So now you guys get longer streams on Friday. But yeah. All right.
I need the paint time, honestly. So
hey, it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.